Happy Monday, friends. Here we go. Fresh week, new intention, realigning, refocusing, recommitting if you need to. Doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with what has happened to date. In fact, I hope you failed. I hope you've messed up. I hope that you've had some ahas, because that's where the growth is. That's where the self-awareness and the personal responsibility comes in. And as much as those things are uncomfortable and we don't want to recognize them, you will not transform into that next level version of yourself unless you decide to just be really transparent with yourself, okay? So this morning I was working out, and Autumn had some major truth bombs. She was talking about how we would never hang out with a friend on the regular if they said things like, you're so stupid, you're so fat, you made such garbage decisions, you eat like an a-hole, you're never gonna get results, your stomach's always gonna be disgusting, you're so gross, look at your cellulite, look at those, blah, blah, blah. Seriously, you would not choose to spend your time around a person that says those things to you. And yet, for a lot of us, we are that person in our heads. And I don't have any magic fix for you. Though I had thoughts like that, I still have thoughts like that because they sneak in, they creep in. We are imperfect people who do make mistakes, who we don't have willpower made of steel. We're humans, and this is part of the human experience. Our brain will always actively look for all the ways that we are falling short and that we are sucking and that it's not enough. And so that's where mental hygiene comes in. That's where the decision to be the owner of your story and to be the author of it comes into play. And so it's mental hygiene, just like you brush your teeth every day, just like you shower and wash your hair and do the things. The mindset work is also part of that. And so if you have been being really mean to yourself, I need you to own that. And maybe you write it all down. Maybe you puke it on paper, you rip it out, you set it on fire, you let it go. There's no, okay, I'm done being mean to myself and I'm going to say affirmations and focus on my gratitude and suddenly my entire life will be different. That's not how this works. Just kind of like you eat one salad or you work out for 1 week and suddenly you don't have the body of your dreams. That's not how this works, okay? This is about consistency. It's about treating your journey like hygiene and choosing to do it no matter what, if you feel like it or don't. And it doesn't ever have to be perfect. Like today, I modified literally everything and I'm still proud of it. You can still be proud of showing up to your journey, even if it doesn't look the way you think it should in your head. Even if you do have those thoughts, those mean girl thoughts, you get to be proud if you have those mean girl thoughts and you counteract it. You say, you know what? I'm choosing to be proud. I'm choosing to celebrate my wins. I am choosing to prioritize my journey. We're all busy. We all have a million things happening. We all have legitimate excuses and obstacles in our life. But this is your life. This is your one most precious, epic, freaking life. So show up to it. It's okay if it's not perfect. It's okay if you've messed up. It's okay if you have been on this like push-pull mean girl thing. You get to decide. You're the only one that gets to decide that you're going to do things differently and that you're going to intentionally change the channel in your mind of collecting your proof of your wins, of instead of allowing yourself to go down this spiral of how you've failed or how you've messed up or how you're too lazy. Stop that. It will not serve you. No one ever motivates themselves into like showing up by mean girl shit. It's just, it doesn't work, okay? So instead, I want you to give yourself grace, but I also want you to hold yourself to your promise this week, whatever that is. If that means you're going to move your body or you're going to drink your water or you're going to read your Bible or you're going to meditate or you're going to get more sleep or you're going to stop drinking alcohol, whatever it is, welcome to it. I'm so glad you're here. I'm glad that you're still committed, even though it hasn't been perfect. You guys, that is where the biggest wins come. Do you understand that? It's not about checking every single day and having this perfect record. Your wins come from continuing to choose to show up and begin again, even when you failed, even when you've messed up. That is where the growth comes from that self-awareness, from that personal responsibility. And if you're like, well, I haven't done that yet. Today is the perfect moment. It's the perfect opportunity for you to make that promise to yourself and to do your best. And yesterday doesn't belong in today. You don't need to do anything differently other than ask yourself some hard questions like, what do I need to do? How should I show up? How can I celebrate myself and be proud of the decisions that I'm making, the things that I'm choosing, and the things that I'm choosing to avoid? You're the author of your story, okay? So whatever story you're telling yourself has a ton of power. I hope that you think about that today and that you choose to highlight your wins. And if you are like me and you have that mean girl loop in your head, you intentionally interrupt it and say, I'm choosing to be proud. I'm choosing to be proud, because it's simply a decision that you get to make, which is really freaking rad, right? So if you've been living on that mean girl loop, guess what? You can change the channel. You can say, not today. You can put it in front of your face, all the positivity. Write it on a note card, get a dry erase marker, put it on your mirror. I don't know, make it the screensaver on your phone, okay? This is your journey, so show up to it. I hope that you decide to be proud. I hope that you decide to start where you are and do what you can and collect all those wins, because that's the stuff that compounds, and that is the stuff that changes your entire journey. It's not always about the end result. The end result is the byproducts of creating these habits and cultivating these routines by prioritizing your journey. Your imperfect, messy, is all right if it doesn't look the way you thought it was going to journey. Okay? Okay. Great talk, guys. Anyways, I believe in you. I'm excited to see you win this week, because every single day, no matter what happens, even if it is a dumpster fire of a day, there's always wins to be found. It's all about our filter. You choose. You choose. You get to choose that. You get to choose that. Okay? So hype girl the crap out of yourself. Let us know what your focus is this week. I meditated today. It was a 3-minute meditation. 3 minutes. I did it. I won it my life today, and I can count. I can check the box and I can move on. I didn't meditate at all last week. That doesn't mean I need to do 7 extra meditations, or I need to do so many Hail Marys, or I need to go run a freaking mile. I just need to be a little more mindful, to give myself the opportunity to win, because I think a lot of us don't do that. We don't allow ourselves the space to win. Give yourself the space to win, and then throw yourself a parade when you do.